I've worked with enough agencies to know that they're all bullshit.
Again, I want to try and get rid of some of these windows if I can. You like a challenge?
A deal? $2 already? Yeah. That is a big camera to be in my face.
I don't know what to expect, to be honest.
What I tip you about deliveries are going to be delayed.
I've cleared out my drive, so I've got like 2 hours filming on this thumb drive. So yeah,
Beautiful. He likes his new camera.
Good morning.
Good morning. Another week at Silent Disco. I'm looking forward to this week. We have got a full-on week. In this week's video, we are going to pick up our brand new trailer with our new cover that's cost us over £2,000 for a custom cover, but it will mean it will last longer. It will mean less repairs on the LED screen because it's going to be out on the road and do so long. So we're going to do that. We're doing a big data project where we want to audit all of our data across all of the tracking of the websites, so you can jump on some calls with me, and I think that's so important. We are very data driven here in terms of our ads and everything like that, so we're going to be doing that. What else have we got? I've got to do some storage bits for the guys downstairs. We've got loads of new headphones coming, so I've just got to get some of the storage bins sorted as well. What else we do? And we're going to try and get in that property visit today. It's that commercial property that I talked about in last week's video. So we're going to try and organise that with the builder and our contractors, get down and see if this unit is for us. It's a lot of money, and we really need to see if it's doable for us. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Let's go.
It is. I don't mind doing that. And I can move. Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. We can't keep it like that. You can't keep it ready, and then I'm going to be too far into my.
I'll move this over, yeah?
Yeah, your card. Yeah,
Page at the bottom.
Yeah, just on the book, so just to say, like,
Yeah,
that's going to be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, just working with the list from Phil. And you said there was more this morning, right? From leads wires? Or more than last week?
More than last week, still not. You know, normally it hovers. It's hard. Normally it will hover between 75 and 100
Okay.
on Monday.
Loads to do. So yeah, I've got lots of stuff to work on, recommendation-wise, SEO,
And the quick win stuff.
the quiz stuff. Yeah, at the top. So yeah, more of that today. So yeah,
Fine.
it's all going through.
Just take your time working through it.
Yeah.
That's no problem.
They have called me and said they're going to be around at 8:30.
Oh.
So the survey can take 3 hours. So
You wearing 2 layers.
I always do this for cruises personally, and it gives you a nice list. But I know the 16th is tomorrow, but we need to be a day ahead because I just do Friday, so you can work through.
okay. So I can get through these. You have it for me to do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go through some of them, and then when either of you are on current, when you do a bit of current, you go back to pipeline and get Jordan to oversee because he hasn't done current yet. Okay. How comes you're not trading out of interest?
Not earning any money.
I know that feeling. I'm with you. Fine. Look,
It's very difficult, but I'm quite happy to come and have a look and I can, then give you an idea, but also be able to give you a contact. It's always quite interesting to see these things.
Okay. Would you manage it, or you'd pass it on to somebody else?
Well, it wouldn't be able for it to be coming through us as such, but so it probably would be a pass on. But I wouldn't pass it on to anybody I didn't know, trust.
Okay.
So
would they need to quote it, or you're able to quote it, so you earn a little bit as well?
well, I'd come and have a look and then see exactly what you've got. You know, is it reinforced concrete? Is it concrete blocks that can be taken down. You need to know what the actual construction of it is a little bit as well.
Well, knowing what it was a watch manufacturer, Rotary watches, and knowing the value that's inside that room,
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's reinforced because it doesn't look like blocks, but I may be wrong. I'm trying to get back to this Rayleigh one because I know the price will come down. We may be able to strike a deal. I mean, it's not a deal because it's nearly £1 million by the time we finish. But that was the demolition company. Do you remember when they did here? They were
got rid of all
brilliant.
of the shit,
In
yeah.
about 2 days, 3 days, they knocked down half the unit, which was all reinforced concrete as well. So I've guesstimated the demolition will be £6,000.
So,
With here being 3,750, so he may turn around and go it's 12,000. I don't know, and that's why before we start putting in an offer of that value, which is a lot of money, I really want my builder and the demolition company, because they're the two really big things that need to be done that will really give me an idea of cost. So that's the plan. I'll see if I can get them down there both together on Thursday, and we'll see this unit again because there's nothing else coming up. It is a great unit, but I know it needs a bloody lot of money spending on it, which I don't really want to do. But the potential is if we get that unit, do what we need to do to it, make it back into a usable space, because it's not very usable. I reckon I can increase the value of that unit to £1.5 million. Not that we would be renting it out or selling it anytime soon, because we will occupy it. But I certainly think it's got great potential to make it a £1.5 million property. So I'll have a chat with the agent, builder, and see if we can get down there Thursday. So as I said, we've got multiple businesses, multiple websites, and the tracking has always been an issue. Obviously changes happen, but over the last 24 months we've had a rebrand and rebuild of all of our websites. So a lot of them were PHP and terrible companies that we were dealing with, so we brought it all pretty much in-house. We're now all on WordPress, but the tracking is still problematic.
Then eventually they put their hands up and they go, you actually need an expert.
I've worked with enough agencies to know that they're all bullshit. They're all sales companies that get you on board, and after 3 months they put minimal effort in, maybe an hour a month if you're lucky, and they take what they want. So we'll see. It ain't 2 hours work.
No.
It's just not.
No, it's definitely 1 hour's work. That's why I do it with you, because I thought obviously, it's the time and how much it's going to cost and everything. So yeah, that was it really. That was what I had so far. So working on everything else.
Okay, I've got those calls later.
Cool.
For
All right.
tracking. I just had a quote from one person. I just got back up off the floor. The audit was $750.
Yeah.
One website.
Right.
Audit $750. To set up all the tracking, £1,000, and then for them reporting on Looker Studio, which they've mentioned to me before, is $299 a month.
A month. Yeah. No, that's
And
a
he
lot of
sent me a
money.
proposal without speaking, and I hate the proposals because they're just
Yeah.
Canva. They're trying to make them look all nice, but it's the same bullshit. Yeah, I think if you're looking to do 5 websites, we should be able to do a little bit of a deal.
A deal? You got £2,000 already? Yeah.
That is a big camera to be in my face.
Sometimes size does matter.
Well, in this case it does, yeah. I just need to get used to it.
That's what she said.
To meet for the viewing at 3. I'll wear my glasses.
Nice.
So I won't be able to film in there really.
Sure.
But I am going to wear my glasses. And I'll try and get some footage.
Nice. Yeah. Those ones are fine, aren't they? Because I like those little slits. They actually look better than I thought they may look. Because I wasn't sure, but you can get the elbow in there. What size are they?
17.
Okay, 17.
Everything's pretty good. have way slightly there to see if the water that gets in there, but if you tip it up a bit, if you park it up, probably won't.
But most of the water as you're driving is going to come off anyway.
Yeah.
But the process is similar to the other one, obviously. Unvelcro that up, that slides off.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
lift it past that?
You've got to lift it above that and it just slides.
Slides off. Same with the sides.
Yeah. I mean, I'd bring the slides forward, but they can go back. But
Okay.
You'd pull this out.
Okay.
Or you might not need to. We didn't need to, but it might come out with it as you pull it.
Okay.
But what the idea is, you'd slide it in and then you'd slide that one in second. You wouldn't
So
try to slide it in together because it's too difficult.
Yeah. So slide it in, then that put there and,
Yeah.
and in there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and that works all right, sliding it on?
Really easy. Yeah.
Great, okay.
Yeah. It'll only not work very well if you haven't undone it enough.
Yeah.
But I mean,
No, it looks smart.
All this was insured for 300 grand, and then we outdone this room, which is why the Expomet was built there to put stuff on pallets and protect it, and that was another 300 grand.
Not a lot apart from decoration. Again, I want to try and get rid of some of these windows if I can.
Do we know the weight and size of the van that carries the LED screen? About 8 square metre one at the moment. Yeah, he's got a couple of questions that I just need to answer. So he's asking what the size and weight of the van is because it's going to be going onto a rugby pitch.
So with the trailer, 3.5 tons, you know.
About that.
3.5 ton for the vehicle and the trailer. Quite a few of our deliveries are going to be delayed.
We have already had a few come through as misrouted, so I haven't started working on them just yet. But
You said they will try and clear the backlog tomorrow, but there is a mechanical failure and then stuff would be moved to hub one and it just sounds like a bloody mess as usual. But
wow,
he wanted to make me aware straight away that if you have any delays, they will be delivered tomorrow. But
okay.
Well, there's one thing him saying that, it's another thing the driver actually delivering tomorrow. But
most of the time when there's a misroute or something, they do pull through.
yeah, cool. All right, bye. There we go.
Hello.
Another week wrapped up. We saw the commercial property, which actually I've just had the quote back from our demolition guy, who's brilliant. And I was very, very wrong. I think earlier in the video I predicted part of the demolition would be £6,000. And in fact, they've spoken to loads of people about this safe, and I think you saw the safe in the video of this crazy safe room built in this property. And everyone in the demolition industry know about this job. No one wants to touch it. And he said, I won't get any change out of £100,000 for this demolition. So we've just told the agent we won't be buying this particular commercial property, which is such a shame because it had so much promise. It met so many other tick boxes with the location, with the yard, with the parking. But I think that project will cost us around 200,000 by the time we're finished. And it's actually the agent, I just told him, and he said, well, how much would you pay to have the unit? You know, can you make an offer? And I was just like, I just don't want that headache. So yeah, we've turned away that. We've got, we just ordered another 4,000 headphones this morning, so they're going to be coming in. We're going to be going to the factory in China now. All that's booked, so we'll show you the factory. We'll probably talk about that order when we're there, and we'll probably look to make another order of 4,000 headphones while we're there to top us up throughout the year, because we're doing some really big projects at the moment. So that should be fun. And next week is a really busy week. I'm out the office for 3 days. I try and tie stuff together so I'm not out the office every single week, because I do like to be here working on the business. But next week we've got a load of podcasts. One I'm really excited for, Business Without Bullshit, great podcast, YouTube channel. So really excited to be on that. They've had the likes of Gary Stevenson, James Sinclair, like some really great entrepreneurs. So that's going to be a real good podcast. We've got some meetings, and I've got a site visit at a beautiful venue in London for a private event that we're doing later in the year. So that is what's coming up next week. We hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Any comments, stick them below, and we'll catch you on another one of these real soon.